everyone, it's Meridy. I am back today with our 7th process video using the Woodland Adventure kits. And today I'm working with the Limitless Kit and the Essentials Kit. Let me show you what I've got going on here. I am scrapbooking 3 pictures of my son at the zoo with the little meerkats. He really liked watching them. So I have a 4x6 picture that's landscape orientation, a 3x4 picture that's landscape, and a 3x4 picture that is portrait orientation. And I did pull out frames so I can frame each one of these pictures. I pulled out the orange frames because I thought that would look cute. So I've got a frame for each picture that I will adhere in a minute. I pulled out a couple, a little flower, a little tag, some little tabs and tags, and of course here's my color swatch that I've got ready if I need it. Then I have all these embellishments still in here, and I might use my stamp set. This stamp set, I've got a few more bigger embellishments from the 49 Market cardstock frame or ephemera pack in there. I've got, let's see what, I've got this adventure, and it's the perfect color with that. Well, they're all the perfect color, but I like the word adventure with it. And then I've got a few, I'm gonna leave my flowers out. Oh, how cute. Wait a minute. I know this is supposed to be a fox, but oh my gosh, you guys, I think I can use it. I think I can totally use it with my meerkat pictures because it's so stylized. It could be like any sort of little animal with little cute animal. Okay, I have to use that. I've got my twine. I've got my pearls and sequins, a little bit of mixed media. Oh, and then of course my alphabet stickers and my chipboard and my scraps. So let me pull. I'm just gonna set this organizer off to the side. I will link that organizer in the comments. You can see me filling that organizer in my first process video from April of 2025. I show you it's brand new and I fill it up, and I have been loving it this month. So I've also got my sticker sheet ready to go, and I think I'm just gonna get started. This will represent my journaling at the end of my layout. I've kind of got a mess here. Let's try to move things off. I am dying that I get to use that little fox. It's so cute. Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna do is map my photos on these frames. So I'm gonna go off camera to get them all adhered down to the back of these 3 frames, and I will be right back. Okay, next, I'm gonna go ahead and trim the branding strip from this paper. And I'll save the branding strip because it has some usable patterns on it. I'll just stick it in here with my scraps. Now, my question is, do I want to keep this paper like it is? Do I maybe want to cut off this wood section at the bottom? Or maybe cut off this wood section out of the middle? I'm gonna kind of lay my pictures out. They're really large, especially once I put them in these frames. I kind of like it just like this. You can still see that arrow. Do I want to cut this wood off and put white? Maybe. I'm not sure. I am gonna call this, first of all, I'm gonna Google and make sure these are meerkats, okay? Because I would hate to call it the wrong thing, so give me 1 second. Okay, they are in fact meerkats. So I'm gonna call this page Meerkat Adventure. And I am gonna spell the word meerkat with my alphas right here. It's M-E-E-R-K-A-T. So I will be right back when I get that spelled out. Okay, so that's gonna be my title. Meerkat Adventure. And I'm not too sure how I want to place the rest of these things. The first thing I'm gonna do to this guy right here, I'm gonna do a little experiment. Since these lines are like etched there's a protective masking on this, okay? So it comes masked. So these little lines that are etched, I'm gonna try to use some black acrylic paint and rub it in so it soaks into those lines. So I'm gonna try to do that first. And we will see if this works. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna get a scratch piece of paper out here so I can do all of my work on this. So let's see. Get a little bit of black. This is just black acrylic paint. It's Dana Wakley. You may have this. It has come in a past kit. But if you don't have that, you can use any black acrylic paint that you do have. And I'm just gonna kind of paint a little bit solidly so it really sinks into that line where it's engraved. So I'm kind of pushing my paintbrush down a little hard. Okay, I've got it in all the crevices right now, and I'm gonna go wash my paintbrush off and I will be right back. Alrighty, next I'm gonna try to just peel off the masking on the outlines. And I remembered my son has these paint markers, these Posca paint markers. I think he got them on Amazon. I'm gonna try to take out the white one, and they need to be shaken up. Not even sure if these still work because he's had them for years. And I'm gonna try to see what happens. I'm gonna try to just outline without getting it in the little black crevices that I just colored in. And I'm not too sure if it's gonna work. I have never tried this before, and I might mess up this whole entire thing. And honestly, I don't wanna paint the eyes white. I'm gonna paint the eyes black. But let's see what happens. Whoa, that's very runny. This might just make a giant mess, guys. These are very liquidy. Well, this might not work like I planned, but that's okay. Probably maybe a white paint, a white marker might have worked better for this. Like a scrapbooking one rather than this giant paint one, because this is, I think, making a mess. Okay, note to myself and you guys, don't try to use these kind of markers on acrylics. I think it just all went into the creases. So I'm gonna let this dry and see what happens. I'm gonna come in and paint the eyes black though. Oh, the black isn't runny like the white. That's strange. The black is not like the white was. Maybe I didn't shake up the white marker enough. I believe these do work fairly well on acrylic though. I've seen someone else use them before. So I'm gonna have to set this off to the side while it dries while I continue playing with the rest of this layout. Okie doke, I can put a little journaling tab. Maybe I should put it under the title. And then I'm gonna put a few little flowers on this, but not a lot. Guys, this layout today might come out fairly simple when all is said and done. Yeah, it might not have too many layers and details, which is fine. I'm still debating if I need to cut this wood grain away and maybe just put white paper in its place. So we've got a few little tabs. And my little meerkat is gonna go somewhere. Maybe it should go up here. It's not dry yet, so I don't want to touch it too much. And then I'm gonna come in here to all of these little embellishments and I'm gonna see what else I can pull out because this is looking kind of blank to me. So let me go through these and see what I find. Okay guys, I found a few layers that I might like. I think I might stick this little book page in here just to kind of ground my whole cluster. I found a couple more little floral bits, although I'm not sure if I need them. Let's see how this looks. That looks kind of cute. Okay, and then this one, if I need more flowers, I could put that down there. But I'm not sure that I need more flowers. Maybe I can really make this buried in there, peeking out. Kind of rounds out the 3 clusters a little. Where did I have this? Ah, I think I had it right here. Okay, and then I've got these. That color is nowhere else in the layout, so I don't want to put that there. And then I've got a little tab. I don't think I need that. Okay, we'll leave those to the side. I think I like the way that I've got this. I didn't really use any patterned paper and I don't feel like I need it, but let's see if I just wanted to put a little layer under here. No, it kind of takes away from this arrow across the back of the page. Yeah, I don't feel like I need other patterned paper on this one. And then let me see how this would look. You know, I'm gonna cut a sample of paper in the right angle and see if that's really what I wanna do. So just give me a minute. Okay guys, this is gonna give me a better idea because I'm afraid to cut this paper. I know these aren't the exact same size, but it's close enough so I can see if I like it white. I do like the white over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get these things all adhered together like one giant piece, so I could just pick it up, move it, and then I can trim this underneath paper. So I will be right back when I get all of these things adhered together. They're just not going to be adhered onto the background. Okay, so I've got everything adhered down except for my title. Not adhered down, but adhered to itself, and I even put these together. And now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna try really hard not to cut all the way through to the end. I'm gonna try to save this paper shaped like a V because maybe I want to use it on another layout exactly like it is. So I've got this piece cut off, and I'm just gonna mat this whole thing on white paper, just like that. If I wanted, I could flip this around and use the B side in that little area. If maybe if my pictures were a little darker or even of bigger kids, I would probably do that, but I don't wanna do that on this one. I'm gonna keep it light. Okay, now I can adhere the whole thing to the background. And then I can adhere this to the top. And if you are following along and you want to know where this paper right here is, that was a Winnie the Pooh journaling spot, and I cut Pooh off the top in one of my first videos, but I ended up not using it. So that was the bottom half, this ticket in the background. Okay, I am going to add my title, and I'm gonna glue the word adventure down with glossy accents, and I'm going to add a little adhesive to the back of my puffy alphabet stickers because I just think that they stick better like that. So I'm just gonna use art glitter glue for that. So I will be right back after I get my title adhered. So I've got my title. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the rest of the masking from this piece and see if it even worked, because I really don't know how it worked. Not really, it just turned it white. You can't really see where I painted black in the outlines. So if I were to do this again, I think I would use a white paint pen, like a thin scrapbooking one, not these thick markers. And then I think you would still be able to see my black outline in there. And speaking of, I kind of don't like it white. It looks too much like a fox. I think I want to make this outline black. So I'm just gonna go color right over the top. This time I'm gonna have to be careful because, you know, all the masking is tore off already. So I'm just gonna be real careful and just go over the top with the black permanent marker because I don't like it white. If I had a couple more of these, I would try some different techniques, but this is my only one, so I'm going to have to use it. And I really want this guy on my layout. So I think this is gonna look fine though. Now it looks so dark to me. Okay guys, maybe I should have just left it white, and I'm not gonna put this on my layout because I don't like the way it turned out at the end. I should have left it white. It looked really cute in white. Well, you live and you learn. So I might try to just scratch all of this paint off, or maybe take it with some acetone and get all of it off and retry it, but I'm not gonna do that on camera right now. So we'll see if that works. Back to the layout. Do I need any of these stickers? I think this layout looks really nice, the way that it is. So I'm not sure that I need any more on here. I like the adventures out there, but again, I don't feel like there's space for it. And same with these, like, I like the word discover. I really do like that. Oh, I'm happy to put that word discover on there and maybe move this tab. Maybe I'll keep this tab where it is and add the word discover in here. I think it looks cute on here, so I'm gonna go ahead. I add a little adhesive to these chipboard pieces as well. I'm using our glitter glue. I'm gonna put sweet little guy on there too. Right down there. I really did use a lot of chipboard this month so far. Let's see. I don't feel like I need any more of those embellishments. My journaling, I will probably just set right in this area, right there. I'm gonna try to fix my meerkat off camera. I'll let you know how that works out for me. I don't think I need any stamps today. So I'm gonna pass on those. I didn't like build them into my design, so I don't think I need them. And I don't think I need any twine. Yeah, guys, I think I like how this turned out, and I think I'm done. If you were inspired by this layout, whether it was to recreate this layout exactly how I did here, or maybe it was just to use your kit in general, or to use supplies that you already have in your stash to recreate this layout, I would love to see it. We would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group, and I will link that in the description of this video. I'm just straightening this one. It's a little crooked. I will link that in the description of this video, and if you enjoyed watching my process video, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as I try to post about 8 process videos a month using our current month's kit. And this is the 7th video with this month's kit, so this month is almost done. If you love our kits and want to make sure you get one every single month, you can subscribe to our kit club, and I will, at Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and I will also link that in the description of this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple days with my last video. Bye.